score 55-24 in favor of 5th-ranked Texas. Brian, your keys to the second half.
I think looking at UT, your key is going to be keep doing what you're doing. You have been phenomenal in every aspect of this game. The only real weakness, 8 turnovers by the Longhorns in the first half. I'm sure Coach Schaefer's going to want to see that number come down quite a bit, especially given the skill advantage the Longhorns have down low. On the other side for UTRG, you got to find a way to get some shots to fall. You were able to separate out, get some spacing, have some good looks. The shots just didn't fall. Buccaneers go 3 for 15 from three-point range in the first half. If they can get that number to tick up by 10 or more percentage points, that could really give this offense a shot in the arm.
Vaqueros starting it out with Tiara Trotter, Ayana Dorsey, Mel Kailahi, Kate Hackerat, and Charlotte O'Keefe. Now underway in the second half. Texas, Shaylee Gonzalez. Pass it to Deanna Gaston. And they're out there with Rory Harmon. Gaston puts it in. Madison Booker and Amina Muhammad. So each team with a little bit of a different starting five for the second half than they had to start the game. O'Keefe throws it up with the right hand, doesn't go in. Rebound by Gonzalez. Head for Harmon. Stop, pop, got it. Layup from Kailahi is good. Kailahi missed the Vaqueros last game. She was out sick. Good to go today. Be interesting to see, Harmon just hit that bucket last time down, what kind of impact she has in the second half. Only saw her for a few minutes in the first half because of foul trouble. Well, 2 fouls start the second half, you're fine with that. Trotter gets the rebound there. I mean, you mentioned it, Brian, the walking triple-double. She is the National Player of the Week, the reigning National Player of the Week. Texas beating Arizona last week.
And she does it in a number of ways. She's such a phenomenal dynamic scorer. She's also a great distributor. She gets her teammates involved. Foul there is going to go on Madison Booker. Think about this, Jonah. Harmon is such a great distributor. She's almost at 500 career assists. She could get there tonight. She needed 7 coming in to reach that mark. Now she only needs 4.
Well, she needs 3. She's at 4. Gonzalez ahead of the defense lays it in. So we'll keep our eye on Harmon's assist number. See if she can get those 3 more. Just the junior. There's Dorsey. An offensive foul. Harmon gives it to Gonzalez. Ball down low. And it ends up going out of bounds. He was looking for Gaston. She ended up on the ground and unable to corral the pass.
And one last point to make about Harmon as well. She's a phenomenal rebounder for her position. She plays the point for these Longhorns. She's had 5 games this year already where she had 7 or more rebounds. She scores, she rebounds, she plays fantastic defense. She's a fantastic distributor. A dual-way player at their best.
Kailahi. And it's stolen away by Harmon. Straight to the basket, she lays it in.
Harmon now with a game-high tying 9 points. Gonzalez and Hawley also have 9 for the Longhorns.
Dorsey gets fouled.
Foul is going to go on Shaylee Gonzalez. Her third, second on the Longhorns. Sturdivant in now for UTRGV. Kailaya will get a rest.
Dorsey, it's the first. Now 5 for 5 from the line today. Second one's good as well. Gonzalez for Muhammad. There's Hawley. From the top, it's Harmon putting in the three.
Harmon now 5 for 6 from the floor. 2 for 3 from three-point range. 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Filling up the stat sheet.
Baccarat. Foul.
That one's going to go on Muhammad. It'll be her third personal foul. One of 2 Longhorns carrying 3 right now. The other being Shaylee Gonzalez, who's also on the floor for UT. Muhammad's going to get a breather. Moore back in now.
First shot good for Baccarat. He's now 2 for 3 from the line today. Second shot goes off the rim. Harmon. There's Moore. Can't get it to fall. The pass by Trotter is tipped and stolen by Harmon. And Gonzalez hits a three.
And that's why you run the floor with your hands up on the fast break. Moore's got her hands up. She didn't deflect that because she was trying to. She deflected it because her hands were up, and she cut down that passing lane Trotter was trying to find.
It's a 40-point Texas advantage. Baccarat left elbow off the back iron. Rebound Harmon. Quick layup by Hawley. Timeout, Vaqueros with 5:32 to play in the third quarter in a 42-point game. This is college basketball on ESPN Plus. Vaqueros ball. Baccarat thought about a home run pass. Send it in short, looking for Dorsey. Stolen away by Harmon. The dish to Gonzalez, who misses the layup. Rebound. Picked up by Texas. Back to Harmon. She's 1 assist from 500. 6 today, 499 in her career. Harmon, lob for Gaston. 6 on the shot clock, 5. Right side, Harmon. 3, 2, sends it into Gaston. Turnaround jumper is good. Not only does Gaston get the bucket, but congratulations to Rory Harmon on her 500th career assist. O'Keefe for Baccarat. Puts it up with the right hand, doesn't go. Samuel with a rebound for O'Keefe. Here's Dorsey. shot clock. 7, 6, 5. Sango with 4, 3, 2. Forces it up. Misses the rim. Hits the cheerleaders. It's a turnover. They're okay. So we hit our immediate timeout. 4:13 to play in the third. 73-29 Longhorns. This is college basketball on ESPN+.
His team to point to his point guard, Rory Harmon, and say, congratulations on 500. She got some handshakes, some taps, some love from her teammates. Huge accomplishment for Harmon. Class act for Vic Schaefer to recognize that before he does anything else with his team going into that timeout.
Gaston is the right side for Gonzalez. The jumper doesn't go for Gaston. Rebound Vaqueros. O'Keefe. For Sango gets fouled. Booker in for Gonzalez for Texas. O'Keefe gets the inbound, launches a 3 from the top, off the iron, and here come the Longhorns. Harmon gives it to Booker. The jumper from Booker doesn't go. Rebound Hackera. And a foul. 3:15 to play in the third.
Dorsey pull-up jumper. Comes up just short here. Fouls on Sango. It's her 4th. She's out. Ashton McCory back in now.
Gaston from the foul line puts it in.
That's 8 points now for Gaston. 4 of 7 shooting.
Hackera. Shows contact from Holly.
Just the second on Holly, 5th on UT. Harmon out ball in now for the Longhorns.
First shot good for Hackera. Second shot doesn't go. Holly. Maul. There's Spy. It's banked in by Gaston.
That foul's going to go on Holly. It'll be her 3rd. Matched up there with Dorsey. And there are a lot of players in this nation that end up fouling out of Dorsey in those situations. She's just so adept at drawing the contact.
Dorsey hits the first. Now 7 for 7 from the line today. Make it 8 great. Booker. Gaston. All down low to 5. Gets fouled. It's on O'Keefe. 3 now on O'Keefe. Minute 59 left in the third. Jumper good for Booker. Texas by 47.
Booker picked up the foul there. Her second, and she got up and under the chin of Hackerot. And last basket by Booker makes her the 5th Longhorn to reach double figures on the evening.
Hackerot misses the first.
Third event coming out. Kailai back in now for UTRG.
Holly Alvin attended back in for Texas. Gaston. 5. Give it a Maul. Misses the jumper. Rebound 5. Can't put it back. Hackerot picks it up. Here come the Vaqueros. Hackerot gets fouled.
It's going to go on Booker.
Hey, Phillips checking in. Ayanna Dorsey checking out for UTRGV. Vic Schaefer beside himself over that last call.
Yeah, he's not happy. What he's saying here is Booker was standing up, and Hackerot falls as she's trying to come around her, but Booker didn't move. She just stood there. The official says, but she had one leg out and was kind of pushing away. And Coach Schaefer says, I haven't had that called in my entire career. He is very unhappy with the fact that was called a foul rather than just letting it be a turnover there off of Hackerot.
Jumper is good from one intended. O'Keefe, right wing 3 is good. Her third 3 of the game.
They only got Keller to make more than one three-pointer, and she's got 3 of them. In fact, that makes up all 9 of her points have come from beyond the arc.
It's her first game of 3 3-pointers. It's only her 3rd career game of multiple 3-pointers. And she entered today with 3 3-pointers all season.
What a game to double your season total. Looks like we'll get another foul on Booker here.
4 for her. Coach Schaefer just furious at the officials last few minutes. You can hear him yelling again. She was going backwards and not initiating the contact. Free throws are good. Time winding down. There's the long 3 for Booker. It's still good. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's 83-39 in favor of Texas. Let's step aside. 4th quarter and attendance number coming up when we return. This is college basketball on ESPN Plus. He is the 5 last year on Kids Day. UTRGV drew what was. He is playing in front of the largest crowd to ever witness a women's basketball game in the history of the Rio Grande Valley, and the 2nd largest crowd to ever witness a basketball game, period, in the Rio Grande Valley, with 6,591 fans in attendance.
And Jonah, I'm no statistician, but I did take a stats class in college, and I think that is a 236% increase over the previous high. It's phenomenal.
That sounds like a lot.
It is to me. I haven't seen those kind of numbers in a long time.
But wait, I'm going to do you better. Ready? Ready for this? So, 13 months ago, UTRGV men's basketball hosted a doubleheader that included Texas. That doubleheader drew 6,674 fans, so a larger crowd, by 83. So, almost an identical crowd between the men's and women's basketball games. That's incredible.
That is incredible.
I mean, we have seen the growth of women's sports, especially in recent months. I mean, volleyball, my goodness. We already had a timeout? Well, no, we better step aside. No, they're going for an official review. So this is what happens when we talk about attendance, right? They're reviewing the last play for contact in a 42-point game, so we can continue to talk about the attendance. Because this is incredible. The explosion of women's basketball and women's sports. We saw it in softball, the Women's College World Series, and even before that last year. There are teams that are sold out every game with waiting lists. Some that the Big 12 is certainly familiar with. This is what they're reviewing. They're looking for contact here. See Faith Phillips at her hands kind of up, but a little bit at an angle.
I think what they're looking at right here actually is what's going on down low with Charlotte O'Keefe. Now here's the thing to watch here. O'Keefe's arms were already up, and the longboard runs under her, runs into her arms are already up. So it's not like there's a swing coming from O'Keefe. You see, look right here.
They're going to make it the media timeout. Let's step aside. This is college basketball on ESPN Plus.
Really see what the job pays. What if your schedule worked for you, and her, and them? And what if the promise of better work
No way!
was something that found us?
I got the interview.
Oh, Reese's trees. There's...
Back we are at Bernardton Arena. It was a common foul. Texas will inbound. Stage right of the basket. Giving to Booker. Ball comes to the right wing. Three's no good from Ball. Offensive opportunity, second opportunity, and turn it over. Hackerov picks it up. Here come the Vaqueros. Hackerov for Dorsey in the corner. Launches the three. Good!
Dorsey now with a game-high 15. One of two players in double figures for the Vaqueros, the other being O'Keefe with 11.
5 in double figures for the Longhorns. Bucket is good from Winantanda. She becomes the 6th in double figures for Texas. Moore is a bucket away from joining that. Talk about spreading out your offense. Offensive foul. Longhorns ball. Booker to the corner. Moore for 3. Gets it to go. Moore now the 7th Longhorn in double figures today. Akrab bringing it down. You know what's impressive about that 65-91 number also, as if we haven't given enough context? Most of them are still here. Dorsey can't get a deal when she gets fouled. Free throw's coming. They've been here. They were here early, several hours early for a tailgate, and they've stayed. This is a big deal for the Rio Grande Valley. It's a big deal for women's sports in general. Big deal for women's basketball. It's a big deal for UTRGV, and frankly, it's a big deal for Texas. Because for them, it shows how that brand expands throughout the state. And they know that, right? I mean, part of the reason they played that men's doubleheader last year, they didn't play UTRGV when they were here, but they knew the importance of being here. When Texas comes, there's always a huge crowd. Baseball had, 6,500 something, a similar crowd. Texas came down 2 years ago. When they came down 5 years ago, they played the game on campus at the UTRGV Fieldhouse. That's why it was 26:55. Couldn't fit anymore. They had to lock the gate. The fire marshal was just like, no more. I don't know if the fire marshal was there, but really, there was nowhere else to put people. Ashton McCory from the wing and short into the hands of Booker. When you think about these two programs, I want to go back to volleyball. That just ended. Texas won the national championship. And they far and away led the state of Texas in attendance, average attendance, overall attendance. And they have these incredible crowds filling up Old Gregory Gymnasium. Great place to watch a game. UTRGV is filling up the UTRGV Fieldhouse on a regular basis, too. They shattered their program record for average attendance this year, and despite playing 5 fewer matches than last year, almost broke last year's overall attendance record. I mean, they missed by a handful. UTRGV ranked 6th in the nation in volleyball attendance. No, it's not in the nation. 6th in Texas in volleyball attendance this year. And then you see the momentum carrying over women's basketball. I mean, Texas routinely draws over 5,000 for a women's basketball home game. Sango, turn around layup, doesn't go. Rebound ball. Timeout by Texas. Coach Schaefer calls for a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 5:43 to play, and Texas up 90-46. Graves getting the opportunity to play and being ready when her number was called. Getting those 2 buckets. She played 1 minute last year in the one game she appeared in, and now she's going to get to play, presumably, about 5-6 minutes. Fine can't get it in. Offensive, nope. Akrab had it. She gets fouled. And she's already got 6 points, 2 3-pointers out. Those 5 a.m. workout sessions, as you can see right here, clearly paying off for Sarah Graves. She gets one from the corner and one from the wing.
And no hesitation. Didn't even second guess it. She says, I've got room to operate. Watch me go to work.
5'9" sophomore guard. Get a tie up there. UTRGV basketball.
And who else in the mix there but Sarah Graves? She goes to the floor to get after the tree. I'll take a look right here. As that one hits the ground, where does Graves go? Graves goes down too. She's a shooter. She's a rebounder. She's hard-nosed. Give her some minutes.
That makes sense. She's a finance major, and she's been money since coming into this game. Hackerod. The ball poked away. Longhorns have it. Ball, with the ball on the right wing. Ball comes to the top. There's more. We're going to get a foul on Sango. She just fouled out. Finishes the game with 4 rebounds in 15 minutes.
She'll be replaced by Charlotte O'Keefe, who's carrying 4 fouls of her own.
Moore misses the first. This crowd getting loud. They get 3 Buffalo wings if she misses them both. But that one goes in. Can you imagine if 6,591 fans all walked into a wing restaurant asking for 5 free wings?
It's going to be quite a night at the Wing Stadium tonight if that hadn't fallen.
Ball with the basketball across the timeline. Moore with 10 on the shot clock. And then Tanda. It's a foul.
That's going to be on Charlotte O'Keefe. That'll be her 5th.
So O'Keefe finishes with 11 points, 1 rebound, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. In 26 minutes. 3 blocks tie a season high. The 3 3-pointers made are a new career high.
Faith Phillips in for UTRGV.
Five's first free throw goes in. Second shot good as well. Texas is going to call a 30-second timeout with 2:41 remaining. And their team up 99-48. And an opportunity to take a look at what's coming up for Texas.
They've got quite a schedule ahead of them. One more non-conference matchup. That'll be on the 27th against Jackson State. And then we start Big 12 play December 30th against number 10 Baylor. And they've got Texas Tech, West Virginia on the road. They come home on January 10th to host number 25 TCU.
Texas Tech and West Virginia both receiving votes in addition to those 2 ranked teams on the schedule. So, I mean, it's the Big 12. It's what you expect. Texas has already been tested a few times in non-conference play, and they've come through with flying colors. They've taken down Arizona State and Arizona out of the Pac-12, future Big 12 opponents. They beat UConn for the first time in program history. imagine that kind of experience is going to help them once Big 12 play begins. Of course, I guess it doesn't matter that Arizona State, Dorsey misses the 3 are future Big 12 members, because by the time they're in the Big 12, Texas will be in the SEC. The layup is good for 5. Kailai in the corner. I think she stepped out. She did. Longhorns ball.
Basket by Faye gives her 8. On the verge of being the 8th player.
Ball. There's Graves. Back to Ball. Launches an uncontested 3 and swishes it in. Ball's first bucket, and now every Longhorn who has played has scored. And that makes 12. The only Longhorn who hasn't played and isn't out injured is Jordana Cuddio. Under a minute to go. Ball. Get over to Moore. Graves in the corner. Montanda loses it, goes to the ground, slipped out of her hands. Vaquero's ball. Good defensive possession for UTRGV. Dorsey. Kailai. There's Phillips. Hackerod for 3. It's good. 104 to 51. And the shot clock is off. So Texas can just hold it out. So the Texas Longhorns are going to move to 12 and 0, the 5th ranked team in the land, flexing their muscles in the Rio Grande Valley, but in front of the largest crowd to ever watch a women's basketball game in Rio Grande Valley history. Texas wins 104 to 51. Coach Lord of UTRGV embraces Coach Schaefer, thanks him for coming. And you remember where this came from. During the COVID year, Texas was having games canceled left and right. And UTRGV went to Austin on less than 24 hours notice, basically. They were flying back from another game. Texas was like, we need a game. And Coach Lord said, all right, let's go. And